Dr. Suarchla, Scientific Director at Ziva Fertility Centers. What is a chemical pregnancy? A chemical pregnancy is a very early miscarriage that happens within the first 5 weeks of pregnancy. An embryo forms and may even embed in your uterus lining, or it is called as implantation, but then it stops developing. Chemical pregnancies occur so early that many people who miscarry don't even realize it. Sometimes the loss from a chemical pregnancy, also called as a biochemical pregnancy, feels devastating, especially if you've been trying hard to have a baby. Having one chemical pregnancy doesn't mean that you can't have your baby to term the next time. Many people who've experienced early miscarriage go on to have successful pregnancies. So what's the difference between chemical pregnancy and a clinical pregnancy? Calling a pregnancy chemical can sound very cold, but the name isn't about the experience of pregnancy. Instead, chemical pregnancies get their name from the chemicals in your body or hormones that produce a positive test on a pregnancy test. Within the first 5 weeks, the embryo will produce human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, also called as HCG. Your HCG hormone levels provide the only real clue that you're pregnant at this point, because it's too early to see signs of your developing fetus on an ultrasound. Once the embryo stops developing, your HCG levels fall. With a clinical pregnancy, your HCG levels rise, they double. Your healthcare provider or your gynecologist will be able to see signs of your fetus on an ultrasound and hear a heartbeat by week 6 or 7. So is a chemical pregnancy a real pregnancy? Well, a chemical pregnancy ends early because an embryo stops growing. It's different from a clinical pregnancy where there is evidence of a fetus. But that doesn't mean a chemical pregnancy isn't real. Sometimes learning that you're pregnant is what makes the experience feel real. Sometimes though, it's hearing a heartbeat. How real the experience seems depends on each person. Each experience is valid. So, chemical pregnancies, do they affect particular people only? Well, anyone who can become pregnant can experience a chemical pregnancy. You may be more likely to notice a chemical pregnancy if you're trying to conceive through IVF, in vitro fertilization, since these pregnancies are monitored very closely. IVF alone isn't a risk factor. Let's look at some risk factors. The odds of experiencing an early miscarriage increase if you're 35 or older, if you have abnormally shaped uterus, your hormone levels are too high or too low, you have sexually transmitted infection, you have thyroid disorders, diabetes or polycystic ovarian syndrome. These are the common causes. And how common are chemical pregnancies? They're very common. About a quarter of all pregnancies end before the first 20 weeks, and about 80% of those miscarriages happen early. Many people miscarry early without even receiving a diagnosis. They don't even know they're pregnant. So what causes a chemical pregnancy? With a chemical pregnancy, the embryo produces HCG, a hormone that it needs to grow. It is also the hormone that pregnancy tests check to see if you're pregnant. If an embryo stops developing, it's no longer producing HCG. No one knows exactly why an embryo stops developing during a chemical pregnancy, but the embryo stops developing maybe because of a problem of its genetic makeup or DNA. Sometimes an embryo doesn't take hold or implant in the uterus lining the way it needs to in order to grow. As a result, your HCG level drops and pregnancy tests come back negative. So the next question is, when do you ovulate after a chemical pregnancy? Many people choose to try for another pregnancy immediately after an early pregnancy loss, and you can ovulate 2 weeks after a chemical pregnancy and potentially get pregnant. If you want to understand more about this, please feel free to contact us. Thank you. A lot of effort has gone into making this video. Please like and subscribe us. Thank you.